transit village concept as being applied to the Sepulveda Station area. They're trying to suggest that multiple family zoning can happen in my poor neighborhood, because I'm a half a mile away, and they can tear down Senator Hertzberg's very rich neighborhood for multifamily housing, and that doesn't seem quite right.
Oh, no.
The second point also is that that area should be reserved for a possible Cross Valley 405 light rail.
Is this public domain?
No, no. The idea of planning in that area should be preserved until they decide what they might do for a 405 light rail.
So what do you want on the agenda?
Just, since it comes from state law, can we suggest to Senator Hertzberg a study to preserve, to take the Sepulveda Station out of the transit village complex and save it for a 405 light rail?
The VNNC to send a letter to State Senator Hertzberg stating,
Can you say that again, George, because his flow is undone.
I think it's charged.
No,
still
it's
recorded.
on battery.
Yes,
We're fine.
it did it all.
John, the VNNC to send a letter to State Senator Hertzberg stating
To reserve the Sepulveda Station area from transit villages.
station area from
Transit village concept.
from the transit village
Concept.
concept
Pending
pending
the Sepulveda Station's role as a
the Sepulveda
405
Station
light rail, orange line intersection. The
role
whole area around it.
as a 405 light rail area,
Orange line,
orange line.
Option.
Junction.
junction.
All right, the VNNC to send a letter to State Senator Hertzberg stating to reserve the Sepulveda Station area from the transit village concept pending the Sepulveda Station's role as a 405 light rail orange line junction.
Maybe Hertzberg doesn't even know where his house is.
Well, I think,
think he
Why
knows
don't you
several
send
words.
one to the Nazarian too? So you have an assembly and you have the Senate.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but Hertzberg lives in a neighborhood, he should see it, and there are also neighbors who should be thinking about that.
I make a motion we adopt the language as is.
They were thinking about that in my neighborhood, for instance, that they're changing the zoning to multifamily, which
Oh, my
they
gosh.
didn't like.
Second.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't either.
No, I
You'd
don't
be
either.
apartment
It would have to come in front of the council.
I call for the
They wanna
vote.
change.
Ask President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry. Aye. Treasurer Hop.
Fine.
Mr. Lesrovitz.
Aye. I'm
Anything
saying
else?
if they want to change the zoning, they have to come in front of the council.
Yeah,
Well, they have to go to Plum.
But there's kind of
plum first. Yeah.
a prejudice, to use a word, that they want to make all these. That's why they were talking about throwing down the Chevy dealership.
Nobody ever says that they're always right.
But they
A
didn't.
lot of times they come up with nonsense stuff. That's why there's different people sit in different committees and, different mind setting. And they come up with, hopefully with the right resolution.
I wanted to bring back, another motion, I wanted to bring back the one I had from the other week.
About the,
Yes, and it wasn't really it's not really about tourism. That there is a role for neighborhood councils in developing the history and community sense of the city and exposing members from Chatsworth to San Pedro and
so
vice
do you want me to
versa.
just put the old business, the language on there? And you can
Okay.
discuss it?
Of course.
Yes.
All right.
I don't have an agenda.
But there's a need for that, and
I don't
they
know.
might be surprised. That's the only way
That's what-
a mayor will come from the
We're
neighborhood
saving
council
paper.
concept.
We're saving paper.
He didn't print any out. I didn't either.
I emailed out like 7,000 of these, so.
I'm
you
saving
can
my
print it
eyes,
out.
I'm not reading
Joseph
anything.
prints them in color, see, look
I
at that.
got it, but I didn't print it out.
I'm saving my
Well,
eyes, I'm not reading anything anymore, that's it.
No, I got it, but I
You're
just
saving
didn't
paper,
print
I'm
it
saving
out
my
on
eyes.
time.
All right, as we know,
No ink, really.
The-
It was all ink.
last meeting of our former esteemed leader, Mr. Wolenko, is September. He went to college in Texas, so I think maybe we should get some Texas barbecue this next time
Yeah,
around.
it's $2.98.
Do we like the Ranch House barbecue? Is that
Let's
good?
give it a try.
Or we've got Mom's Barbecue on Van Owen.
The Outlaw.
How about
Van Boulevard.
Pete
Or-
Bear?
No,
Pete
that's
Bear.
expensive. Really? That's really expensive.
How about
Or
Pete
Sam
Bear?
Woo.
Oh, that's really expensive.
Sam Woo
Pete Bear.
Barbecue on Sepulveda.
Which one?
Piggly
Sam
Wiggly.
Woo. Doesn't that sound Korean?
No.
Didn't he?
Piggly
Doesn't he
Wiggly.
all about
Piggly
Korea?
Wiggly,
It is Korean.
that-
Is he Korean?
No,
No.
He works for the
He
Korean
works for the
consulate.
Korean Council. yeah.
No.
Okay, this is
Well,
Van Nuys,
the
but
Korean
it's
Trade
actually
Yes,
Administration.
yes.
past
Alright,
our
so-
border. The Piggly Wiggly
want-
one on
Yeah,
Van
Dr.
Nuys.
Piggly Wiggly. That's Texas.
I don't e-
That's
if I-
Tyler,
Tyler,
Texas
Tyler,
barbecue.
Texas. I
Well,
love
if there was
that one.
Texas Korean barbecue, is there such a thing?
Well, why don't we
That
go to
would
the
be perfect.
why don't we go to the Ranch House because it's
That one's
close
close.
Oh.
Yeah.
and it's inexpensive in
Okay.
comparison to
Is it good
Piggly
though?
Wiggly's
It's way
is
better
Is it
than
good?
Andy's.
Is it good?
That
Forget
used to
it.
be Andy's
Is it
favorite
good?
place. He
It's
took me there all
okay.
the time. Love that place. Right around the
I mean, it's
Yum.
you know you
John.
get what you pay for.
I was
If we're
gonna
already
go-
spending the money, let's spend the money on something we can enjoy. Otherwise, let us spend the money. It's the same like the graffiti
House sounds
paint.
I wanted to go back and just wonder
Look at beef, too.
if we didn't want to be the first neighborhood council to suggest a public vote on the Olympics.
Oh, hey, I gotta tell you,
like
there,
that
that's
one.
that's
Ooh.
extremely controversial.
We're just
And
gonna
the
say what
budget-
we wanna vote.
No, let me finish. The budget advocates are wholeheartedly deep-rooted discussing that, but the majority agree that if we are not stuck with, because we have to guarantee, we have to sign that we will take care of it, or they
No.
won't
The
even
cost
consider
overruns,
us.
No.
right? That's the
No.
issue, is the
Right.
cost
Yeah,
overruns.
it's
And
a
that's
$1
the big
billion
issue.
dollar
But-
I
cost
can
over.
guarantee you it's gonna be an overrun. I can
But it's
guarantee you.
But there are
It's gonna be
two
an
ways
overcost.
that they're going around that, and if you read, does anybody read Jack Humphreyville's emails?
I don't know how to read.
Jack
Saving his eyes.
Humphreyville is our
Saving my eyes.
LA watchdog, and he always has tremendous articles on things like that. And plus, we had one in the newspaper too that was actually very good in the Daily News. So there are ways to get around that. We can have the partners that we're getting to
Yeah.
be involved with us
I'd like to see
bear the burden of a lot of
an
that.
insurance policy.
Well, that,
Okay.
we're
How
working.
about
Let 'em
any-
buy a
anything-
bond.
Any
Let 'em- the
overrun
city buy a
goes to
bond.
Woodley Park.
Yeah.
No,
right?
what they're trying to do
Yeah.
is
No,
not,
don't we have like a
A velodrome.
a
Yeah.
velodrome?
A
Yeah.
velodome.
What is that? When you get in your bike and go
Yeah.
really
yes,
fast?
Yeah.
yes.
If we're gonna have canoeing at Woodley Park, that didn't go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were gonna do that.
Really? They were gonna have canoeing?
Archery.
Paddling,
But
paddling, whatever you
I'll
wanna call
tell
it.
you,
No, if
since-
we could get, no, seriously,
Yes.
before,
Rowing.
look, everybody likes to talk and hear themselves talk.
Yes.
I enjoy that. I sometimes
stop
go home and-
talking.
oh, that's rich coming from you, Mr. Lazarovitz.
I gotta make sure
What
that this
we-
council runs sensible,
Okay,
common
well,
sense.
so I
Common
guess,
sense.
well, I guess I'm running against you for president next
Yeah.
week. But no,
shit.
what we should absolutely do is any cost overruns or any events we could have in Van Nuys would be great.
Yeah, and
right?
actually, that's what they said in
Archery,
that article in the Daily
archery,
News. They wanna
cricket. Do they have cricket in the
valley
Olympics?
events, and so does Garcetti. He agreed to that.
Okay,
To
so
go
if we
back
go on
to John's
record-
suggestion,
So we would have
because he brought it
archery,
up, okay?
rowing,
Let's broaden it up
Where
what
would
he
they have
said.
rowing?
the shooting, right at Woodley Park. There is a place, I mean, at the dam, Sepulveda Dam, there's water, we could do it there, and then there's also, plus they have a man-made lake. They
First-
said maybe Lake Casitas, I'm not sure. That's
First-
So give me the
what-
language. This is fantastic.
And
I
then,
love
and then
this.
the archery would be at Woodley Park, because
Yes.
my
Madam
husband
Treasurer, first,
used
they
to
have
be
to agree,
a trainer.
and they have to agree that the Olympic is gonna be in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
After
well, of
this,
course, of course,
you
of
can
course.
suggest a million things.
Of course, but they're
okay?
all, they're liking
But first you
all
gotta
of
put the
venues
shoes
we
on before you walk
suggested.
barefoot.
But they're liking all of the venues we suggested, and they are liking everything else we suggested. and it
you're in
looks
rare
like
form
it's a-
today.
I
Mr.
agree with
Lazarovitz.
John, it's a good suggestion to be
Yeah.
the
Okay, give me
first
the
neighborhood
language.
council,
The
to
beat.
be the first neighborhood council, but enhancing what
Did we
you
want to
said.
recognize her? How are you?
Yeah.
Are you good? She's
John.
probably wondering what all the arguments about.
What I would say.
The VNNC
I
to
had-
support the Olympics being in Los Angeles in 2024
To be held in
in
Los Angeles in
2024
2024.
and to
be guaranteed
to,
by a bond,
uh,
insurance bond for the cost overrun.
but there has to be something about the cost overrun and then events in Van Nuys.
Yeah.
Right.
If we can have
Yay.
Olympic events in
Yes.
Van Nuys, that would be huge.
Yeah,
Okay, we have a lot of.
In
the
Howard in
Woodley Park-
1984, were there events in Van Nuys? None at all.
Businesses.
So
We have
what
no
actual-
facilities for anything.
But we
Woodley
do
Park,
have,
Woodley Park.
we have the
It's not in Van
largest.
Nuys, it's in
we have
Lake
the-
Balboa.
Yeah, but tech, we
It's
can call it
next
Van
door.
Nuys. It is.
We'll take the
According to
credit.
the
We'll
US
take the
Postal
credit.
Service, Lake
Right.
Balboa is Van
We got so many
Nuys, just like Sherman Oaks is
Yeah.
Van Nuys.
Right.
91401 is 91401, whether you're
Right.
Yeah, that is
standing
bad.
on your head or laying down on the ground, you're
We
still
go.
in 91401, yes.
Right.
Okay, so the VNNC to support the Olympics being in Los Angeles in 2024
Good idea.
and to help alleviate cost overruns by having,
By utilizing
by
facilities,
utilizing
facilities available
facilities available in
the Van Nuys
In
Lake
the greater-
Balboa area.
in the greater Van Nuys Lake Balboa area. Van
How
Nuys
about the rest of the city? They don't have
Lake
facilities?
No, because we
Balboa
have a lot of this stuff here, equestrian.
area.
The rest of the city don't have facilities?
Events,
Yeah.
including but not limited to
Where's the van?
archery,
Park, there's, yes,
Right across the
archery,
street.
equestrian,
Yeah,
equestrian, yes, because the lake, because the big park there that's split on both sides of, what is that? Woodley? No,
Yeah.
Woodley and
No, Victory.
Balboa and Encino golf courses.
yeah, that one.
Archery,
Okay, that has-
is
so
there
they have-
cricket in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Wait a minute,
There's
what are you
soccer
asking?
fields, there's
fishing?
everything.
There's
They have
fishing?
Is there
archery,
fishing?
I'm telling you, my husband taught archery there. They have shooting range too.
Leo
so-
teaches archery?
Yeah. So,
I know the present
Oh.
archery
he
teacher
does a
there.
lot of
Okay,
things.
let's just
Well,
put
he
in
does it
3
now
events,
because he's going
archery,
for kindergarten, but
equestrian
archery-
events, in what,
Shooting.
skeet
How about,
shooting,
how about
Target
dispensaries,
shooting.
marijuana
Target and
dispensaries?
skeet shooting, pardon me.
target and skeet shooting.
And then there was
Maker
one
of
other
the
one,
motion.
the
Well,
rowing,
That's not the motion, right?
No, that
Well,
is,
as the maker of the motion, I feel a little like I might like to withdraw
your,
this.
your
Hey.
motion was hijacked.
Just listen.
have it covered.
So I wanted this to be Howard Jarvis simple, you've made a Hubert Humphrey
Yeah.
payout. time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we want money to
We
come
got
to us.
19 minutes, 18
We gotta rock and roll
minutes.
here, people.
I just,
Well, can I
simply-
make the motion? Can
simply
I
that
do
the
it?
vote was simple. They voted on Dodger Stadium. That was very interesting, and very complex issue at the
It's
time.
also part of Van Nuys.
So I'm
Yeah,
just saying I
really.
would have voted for the Olympics. But so I'm not quite the maker of the motion here.
Okay, so the motion is the VNNC to support the Olympics being in Los Angeles in 2024 and to help alleviate the cost overruns by utilizing facilities in the Van Nuys Lake Balboa area, events including but not limited to archery, equestrian events, and target and skeet shooting,
And rowing.
Rowing,
and rowing.
and rowing, yes.
Do I have a second on the motion?
Lake
They can
Balboa?
see, they can
Second.
see us or
With that, I
Lake
call for the
Balboa.
vote.
They said somewhere.
Just get
They
going
have
here.
that lake that
Come
they
on.
put in there, that
Quiet, 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 quiet.
Yes, they
We're
did.
voting.
President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Hendry, aye. Treasurer Hop.
Aye.
Mr. Lesrovitz.
Aye.
I'm going to change my vote to no, because as I said, I was the maker of the motion that got counterfeited, but it passed
It
anyway.
wasn't, it
All
was
right.
just hijacked.
All right,
What difference does it make?
gotta get out of here.
We're done.
We got anything else?
Public comment.
We got public comment, but
What about the
are we
barbecue place?
going with the barbecue
Yeah, we didn't
from
decide that.
the Ranch Barbecue place?
Yeah, 'cause
Absolutely,
he's
don't you
no-
All
think we
right,
do
all
ranch
right.
barbecue? What do we
Okay.
say, $100?
All right,
All
$100.
right.
And does
Really,
somebody
I'm
want to
wait-
make Derek a cake? Jeanette, why don't
Oh,
you be
yeah,
the
I'm
one?
gonna make him a cake.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, I'll be
I'll-
just the one to do that one night.
I'll order a
Are you
cake from Ralph's, not to exceed,
$25.
Put some
How much?
candles with
$25.
kidding?
I don't think we can get one, I don't think we can get a half a
$30?
sheet.
That would be good.
I think it's $40 for a half a sheet.
Let's just stick with the barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue's enough, have a cake.
All right, all right,
but I
are
was
we
gonna
getting him a
say-
document from any of Adrine's office or
Well,
Hertzberg's
let's,
office?
Oh,
It-
that reminds me.
can we
there's
put
gonna be
someone in
somebody's
charge of that?
presentations.
Miriam,
I'll tell you, there are.
You always
going to
come up
be-
with
there
suggestions.
are
We'll
going to be
probably
some
get, look, we could
presentations.
probably do the state senate, the assembly, Nuri,
I don't know, we don't have enough
and,
time.
There
It's
are
next
already gonna be
week.
some.
and the Sheila
Huh?
Kuehl's
There are already
office.
gonna be
All
a
right.
couple.
George, you're gonna have to do it.
Well, that would be nothing new around here.
All right.
I don't have
Put
enough
out
going
enough
on, that's
meeting.
fantastic.
All right, so let's move to public comment.
Okay, public comment. Now, given the fact that the city attorney has told us that the council people can't speak, I'm not really into that until we figure out what's going on. So I am going to recognize Maria Skelton for public comment. and Stacy, and then we'll iron all of that out.
Me
So
and
let's go, Maria.
You guys are actual public comment.
Whatever you order, can you get something special for Derek, because you know he's vegan?
Yeah, we're just talking
That's what
about
we
it.
just talked about, didn't you hear that?
Oh, I'm sorry, before I
That's
respond to
yeah.
you kinda negative, I know you want barbecue.
So is there
Like
vegan
that.
barbecue?
But it has to be something, because specifically, he don't eat all of that.
Oh, that's right, he
Very
doesn't
picky.
eat meat, I forgot.
See, now see if I would respond.
We'll just get
to you.
salads and
forgot, I
stuff.
totally
We'll get,
forgot.
we'll get,
The barbecue salad.
How about steaks?
Oh, that's his
Open
problem.
mouth.
All right,
That's
thank
his
you,
problem.
yes.
Vegan is.
So,
Vegan is
yes.
I
salad.
know he's vegan and he don't eat a lot of stuff. I know we're doing stuff and it would be nice to celebrate.
He eats salad though,
but
right?
at least something
Yes, he does.
special. Or, I mean, a order for him, because you know he don't eat a lot of.
He
All right,
eats,
so
he eats salads.
make it.
I'll
no-
make sure there's a
we'll
salad
get
involved.
Subway.
Yes. Okay, very good. Donna?
Okay, public comment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I wanted to, before
We
this,
wouldn't
we
eat
do
cake
all
either.
this rowing.
No, it wouldn't.
I like to say that last time they came by with the event, wanting to do that, that the neighborhood was not for it.
The
They were
neighborhood was
going to
against
do
rowing?
rowing in Olympics that last time that we had. And
1984?
yes, and they were not for it. So we like to see how the neighborhood thinks.
Yeah, we should get a
So
consensus.
before, so we don't wanna just all of a sudden have all these events and then again
Right.
have the neighborhood shoot it down. It may be a great idea, but we still have to see how the neighborhood feels about the rowing. Cause I know I
Why?
used to
What's
live in
wrong with the
Belleville.
rowing? I like the idea.
All right.
All right, we'll
Balboa
debate the
didn't like
rowing
need
in
money.
Anthony Bielenson
Yeah,
Park
we
later.
do.
And
Okay.
hopefully they
Next
can.
up,
yeah.
Stacy Rains.
So I have a question about with elections coming up in September. I've held the school representative seat for a year. So how does that affect my term limits? Like if I become
These
a
are just
different.
leadership elections.
Huh. Just
They're
And
not
they usually
council
go
elections.
for
we're just
two,
doing
which is kind of-
executive.
Yes. And committee
And
chairs.
And
is
committee
it
chairs.
possible to hold an executive position and a regular seat?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. I hold an
Don't
executive
we?
position in a regular
Okay.
seat.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why?
Silly girl, why?
Don't try to resign. You're not getting out of
I'm
this.
thinking. No, I'm not trying to. I'm just thinking. Okay.
The
Sorry.
council elections are set for next year sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
not
Only,
We don't know when.
only some seats.
2016,
Some seats are for
not
4
till
years,
now, not
so.
now. Yeah,
It's staggered. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
half and half. It's,
Yeah.
Every 2
half of the
years.
seats
I
are
think,
up
yeah,
every
half of
2
the
years.
seats.
So.
right.
Maddie,
For me.
2 minutes.
So with regard to the elections, how is it going to be communicated to the small business community and to our stakeholders? Because they're interested, and it's hard to tell,
They can't vote.
it's hard to tell they don't have a vote? What'd you just say?
They don't.
They
It's
don't
just
vote.
among the board. The board just says, we want so-and-so, we want so-and-so.
Right,
and-
that's only for the
and
board.
It's amongst the council.
The city does not vote for.
All right,
for executive
we'll
seats.
go Maria
Only for people on the board.
and
And then
Miriam, and we're
that
done.
election is
Maria,
done.
just real quick,
What
please.
was what seats are up that y'all voted on for?
It's just a,
Committees,
Officers
committees,
it's
And
just
executive.
it's these 4 seats
and the committee
What's
and then the
chairs.
committee chairs.
Can you,
President, vice president, treasurer, and secretary.
so who's running against who? I don't
No,
know.
we'll find
Nobody's
out
running
tomorrow,
for
we'll
this.
find out next week.
Well, also in the committee chairs.
Right.
So I had tried to recommend, I won't be there, and I try to
you
recommend
can't.
that you be the chair of sustainability, but someone made a motion to just get rid of sustainability, but that should be something that the board has a chance to
And that could
talk
pass or
about.
fail. It'll be on the
We're gonna
agenda.
figure out what seats people could run for.
No, it's not the council seats. All of us will remain on the council.
Right,
No one
It's
is
just-
leading the
It's
council.
just the
It's
officers,
just the
'cause they're-
leadership.
right.
That's all it is. The
President,
council
vice
elections are
president,
next year.
secretary, and treasurer.
So who's running against you?
Nobody's running against
don't
anybody.
know.
They're termed
Joseph
out.
is. Apparently Joseph is.
They're termed out. And if I'm
I
gonna
know.
be, if I'm gonna be in charge, you
Politics.
guys are gonna be, I don't wanna say the word.
All right.
All right.
Now you-
So just to
Miriam,
wrap this up
Miriam.
and to be constructive
I'm
and have an
not.
action item, for me to recommend, since I won't be there to speak.
You're not.
Cannot be
You're not
done.
recommending
Cannot be
anybody.
done.
Is anyone, you can put it in writing as a nomination, that's fine.
Yes, exactly,
Yes,
okay.
email
That's what I
info at
mean.
VNNC,
Exactly.
and it'll be part of the official record that you
Perfect.
nominated her for
Great.
X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, last executive committee meeting, the last one out didn't shut the door. They locked up the library. This was open. The whole library could have been broken into. I just got this note. Please let a staff member know when you leave tonight. We've been having major security issues. So.
Wow.
All right, let's get going. We've
Yes,
got less than
because
10
I'm the
minutes.
one that gets in trouble, I'll be the last one
John
out.
has
So I'm
something
kicking
to
everyone
say.
out. John and then Miriam. John.
Miriam is out, she's out.
Freddie the Beetle Bonds.
Oh, Maren did.
She can go first.
Miriam is always recognized forever. John, do you have something to say?
I just want to say, even though I don't always contribute a lot to the meetings, was very concerned about the free speech issue, and I very much am a free speech liberal on the idea that everybody should participate, if they participate well, disciplined, politely, with comedy, and all of that.
I think I
agree with you
I addressed
100%.
it by letting everyone speak, even though the city attorney, their advice was
We weren't supposed to.
contrary to what I've always known.
Yeah. I'm
Vogler.
glad that John Henry I second what he said.
You
Right,
second
you
it?
second his
No, wait a
emotion.
minute, wait, I'm not
I
done
third
though.
what
Wait,
Now, wait a
Miriam
minute,
said.
I'm
We're
not
done with
finished.
Let's go. Come on, people.
I want to get the video conferencing on the.
I don't
record.
believe that.
And I
Oh,
really
You hate
my
video
God.
need to
conferencing.
get that done.
We
Well, I
already
need
know.
to put that on the agenda and have that reinstated here.
Okay, well, we're done with putting agenda items on, but we know where you stand on that,
Yeah,
and bring it up
we're working
again
on it
next
still.
week. And remember when we had the motion where all the neighborhood councils split it and was like $800? So bring that up again, and we'll definitely address it. Are we good, people?
We're good.
It is my honor and privilege to adjourn the meeting.